Hello friends, I am here to do our What You Bring reflection. And so I took some things down and I'll kind of go from these notes, but I wanted to start out as I was reflecting that one of the things I think I try to bring to any community is just the ability to think deeply, to work with integrity and excellence. And I believe that when you do that, whether as an individual or in community, that you serve the entire community. And so that's two of the kind of my hallmark themes of my life that I try to bring to any space I'm in, whether it's family, church, neighborhood, etc. In terms of life experiences, this week I will have been married to the love of my life, Omar Barlow, for 23 years. July 14th is our anniversary. We've been married for 23 years, and we have from that union Joshua, our soon-to-be 21-year-old. His birthday is in August. Grace just turned 19 in June, and Nathaniel, our littlest love, who is about to be 17, birthday is also in August. And so that's a little bit about me, about my family. All of our children have graduated college. High school. Nathaniel graduated a year early, and we're going to do a gap year for him. But Joshua is at a Christian university, Eastern University in St. David's, PA, and Grace is at Spelman College. I have notes here about being open and intentional about critical reflection and engaging my community with respect for varying perspectives. And I shared a little bit about that at the beginning. So just being a critical reflector, being prayerful, being gracious, and respecting the varying perspectives of those who are in the space is very important. In that spirit, I asked my family what they thought I brought to the program and shared with them, some of the hallmarks of the program. My Nathaniel said, "You're not just a mother, but you're a good mother," and what that meant to him, and to hear that from him, it meant a lot. My daughter Grace said, "You offer a different perspective as a mother, a pastor, a Black woman, and as a daughter who has come face to face with multiple challenges, but has relied on God's work and direction to lead you through these challenges." And so I think in the retreat I shared about being resilient, about my father naming me Jèneen, which means God is gracious, and just really trying to have an attitude that I surely can achieve anything through Christ. And I think my daughter picked up on that. My husband shared some of the same things that my children did. Well, Joshua said, "Mom, you're a leader," so you bring that to the space. One of the things my husband said at the end of his reflection about me, and he echoed some of the things, was he said that he thinks that I have an innovative and creative approach to learning and growth. And I showcase that through forward thinking and being an adaptable student. He also talked about the fact that I cared for my mother, who was terminally ill. Devotion as a wife, community life pastor, founder with him of our educational consulting company, multifaceted leadership roles. And this one really struck me, that he talked about my dedication as a mother to our 3 children. And he said that I had an adept navigation of these responsibilities, which adds significant value to any program dedicated to training students to make a meaningful difference in the lives of others. That really was striking to me, because so many times in certain spaces, particularly corporate and academic spaces, we shy away from, or dumb down, or are shamed for talking about our roles as mothers and as wives and as leaders, chief executive officers, prayer warriors, people who are relentless for the lives of others. We don't talk about that because I think in society, motherhood has been simultaneously uplifted and shamed. And I don't want to not bring what mothering, although I've done many things in corporate, in nonprofit, in the church, as an entrepreneur since 16. But mothering is something I don't want to feel ashamed about, bringing what that has taught me to the space. I'm not ashamed of being a mother. And the things that has added are as important as what I've been able to add to spaces as an executive. And so I love to exercise. I love the fact that God graced me to be a survivor of a pancreatic tumor that I had found in 2014, having lost my mother and my aunt to pancreatic cancer. I can tell the longer story later, but essentially my prayers for them and my research, particularly for my mother, in hopes that we could see her life saved. I think that 3 years later, it ended up saving my own life. And so all that means to have survived something that was meant to kill me and that has killed many is something that I bring to theological work and thought and life and how I've chosen to work. And I'll share an article that my husband shared with me called Why You Should Build a Career Portfolio, Not a Career Path. It was in the Harvard Business Review, and it'll also give some light to why I said some of the things I said at the start of this. So as a professional, I really have tried to model my life and my work from Proverbs 25. It says, purpose in the heart of a man or woman is like deep water, but a man or woman of understanding will draw it out. And so as a co-founder of Barlow Enterprises and Be More Excellent University, we teach professionals, children, CEOs, educational leaders, church leaders, etc., about the executive functions part of their brain and how being aware of it and knowing how it works and gaining the skills will put you in the driver's seat of your life. We're authors of Don't Be Scared, We Speak, and it's an Amazon best-selling self-published book that we did. And it's just really been our life's work to commit our lives to helping people, as it says in our mission, to be educated, inspired, and equipped to live a life of excellence. I'm a sociology education major by training and earned my economic development master's degree in 2007. So that's a little bit about the work that I've done. I mean, it's a bunch of stuff. Some of the work I do as community life pastor is a lot, right? Prison ministry, we're over prison ministry. Life connecting teams, 2 Fish 5 Loaves is a food insecurity ministry. Community engagement, something we do called The Gathering, and my baby, prayer station training and outreach. I am a lover of the book of Acts because I'm a doer, and I see that as a blueprint for how we should be operating in the earth as ambassadors and kingdom citizens. And so the prayer station outreach training, I can share more about that later, but essentially we built it over the past 2 years and have a team of people. We go out and share the gospel and pray for people in our community every single week, Saturday, Sunday, sometimes both. Other things that bring me joy as I come to a close, making my mom, my late mother, Sandra Quentin Winter's recipe of macaroni and cheese. She used to, it's so delicious that people used to ask for it for birthday presents from my mom. So that's something I love to do. I love my trail near Tookanee Creek Parkway where we live. I went to Creative and Performing Arts in Philadelphia. I have been a trained visual artist since 3rd grade, and I also took dance at Kappa. I love my family. I love painting with acrylics on large surfaces in beautiful spaces and places. And my family, my dad's family is from Barbados. We visited Antigua not far from there, and I fell in love with both. So those are some places that I really love. I've traveled many places, but that place had me lovesick when I got home. How do I see life? I see life as a gift. an opportunity to be embraced, enjoyed, and shared with others. And I'll leave you with some quotes from one person I admire, Mama Maya Angelou. She said, "My mission in life is not merely to survive, but to thrive, and to do so with some passion, some compassion, some humor, and some style." So I love that. And last but not least, in Acts 13:36, it says, "For David, after he had served his own generation by the will of God, fell asleep and was laid unto his fathers and saw corruption." And so one of my goals in life is to serve my generation and to die empty. Thanks for listening, friends. Peace.